everyone. This will be my last episode that I'll be producing as host of the Senior Spotlight interviewing series. I am incredibly grateful to have hosted over more than 3 seasons, and including my farewell season. I have interviewed over more than 31 senior athletes, and this would not have been possible without the support of you guys. So hopefully you enjoyed this last episode, and without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, here we go. Alrighty. So as many people know, you have had the opportunity of getting to be involved in many extracurricular activities these past 4 years. Why do you think it's upcoming generations to get involved with the school community or their extracurricular activities?
I think it's really important for a younger generation of kids to do extracurricular activities because of the friendships that you get from them. I mean, you've gained so many friendships just from playing sports over and over. I mean, like for example, I went to state basketball and I've played against this kid my whole entire life. And I met him at state basketball. He was like, now we're friends. Like just the friendships you gain from it is just really, really special.
Yeah, definitely. So you have had the opportunity of getting to become team captain 4 times this year. How has being in that leadership role made you a better teammate?
I think, being a better teammate and being a better leader was always kind of like, I wanted to do it, but it was more of like, I'm kind of a quiet kid. I don't say very much. So just, doing that was kind of tough for me. And Coach Scott, talked to me and just said like, he's going to need a lot out of me this year. And I worked on becoming a really good leader. And, I think it worked for the most part. Like everyone was like happy with the way the team was led. And I just think it was great. I mean, just being the team captain, it's really not anything too big of a deal for me. I mean, just I like how coach does it, how everyone gets to do it. I wish everyone could do it a fair amount of times. I mean, I really don't believe there's just true one leader on the team. I believe there's 50 guys that are leaders on the football team.
Definitely. So as you know, our starting quarterback, Jacob Johnson, had a season-ending injury this year, leaving you to step into the role of starting quarterback. How have you adapted to switching from linebacker to quarterback?
So, this was actually this was an interesting one, Sammy. So my freshman year, I came in as a QB. Jed Jensen got hurt. I came in 14-year-old little kid. My eyes were probably, big old eyes. I was freaking out. It's against Harrisburg. This is when Harrisburg was winning like all these state titles. So I played some QB and did not play very well. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I had like 7 pick sixes. Like it was just not good for me. And then so I came back. Coach Scott asked me to. Jacob going down, obviously big hurt for the team. I mean, he's a great leader, great football player. And then I came over and I just thought it was so much fun. Like as a freshman, I didn't think it was fun because I was, oh God. But like out there, I just thought it was fun. I was out there with my friends and I was like, yeah, let's go. Trying to help the team win in any way possible. But I didn't really switch from QB to linebacker. I still played both. And there was lots of games where I thought I was going to, blow some chunks. I was like, oh, gosh.
Yeah, definitely. So what drove you to becoming successful?
I would say my biggest key thing of me being successful are my parents. My parents set a great example for me. The work I've put in, the work they've pushed me to do. And I would just say my parents.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So what can you improve on as a person?
The one thing I think I could improve on as a person is I've been trying to be like super duper nice, be nice to everyone. I think I've been doing a pretty good job at that. But there's always you catch me on a bad day and I'm a little bit, but you never know. But yeah, I just think if everyone's a little nicer to everyone in the world would be a better place. So why not just work on being a little bit nicer?
Yeah, definitely. So did you play sports when you were younger?
Oh yeah. I think I started playing tackle football when I was like 5.
Oh yeah, definitely. So what types of careers are you looking to doing in the future?
So I'm thinking I'm going to school to be a business major, and I'm not sure if that's going to be in the banking world or just entrepreneur. I don't know. Got to find out.
Alrighty. So who played an important role in your life, whether it be a parent, friend, or somebody who really cares about you?
I would say I have a lot of very important people in my life. I mean, like I said earlier, I look up to my parents. I look up to my little sister, even though she's little. I mean, just the way she carries herself is just so awesome. So I look up to them. But I'd say probably one of my biggest influences in my life is my grandpa. My grandpa has done so much for me in just the aspect of life, and it's just he's a great dude, and I kind of strive to be like him when I grow up.
Yeah, definitely. So, what was your proudest achievement outside of sports?
Um, Dude, this one's tough. I'd say probably being in National Honor Society. That's probably my
Yeah.
proudest, like, because like school isn't that easy for me, but I figured out a way. Like when I was younger, I was a little turd, so I didn't really try very hard in school. So now in high school, I was like, I need good grades so I can go to college. So I've, getting into National Honor Society, I don't think I've ever seen my mom cry so much.
Yeah, definitely. So, what was your favorite memory of being a Raider?
My fit, dude, shoot, probably my proudest memory, probably beating Central.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
definitely.
don't mess with those cobblers around these parts.
No, no,
No,
absolutely not.
no, get just out of here.
Yeah. So, what was your most enjoyed memory as teammates, aka Kid Strong?
Um, wrestling, those wrestling wrestling boys are just so tight. Like everything we do together, we sweat. We lose like 6 pounds of practice together. We go through, the HE double hockey sticks together, and I just think that I don't know. I've never had a tighter bond of like a team than wrestling. So the wrestling team, it's so much fun going on bus trips with them.
No, yeah. So, how many years have you been wrestling for?
So I wrestled when I was younger. I don't remember how many exact the years, but I wrestled. And then once I got to high school, I quit wrestling. And then the wrestling coach just kind of came up to me one day and asked me if I wanted to wrestle when I was a junior. And I was like, you know what? Like, I'm not doing anything. I think I'll give it a try. So I gave it a try and I ended up really enjoying it.
No, yeah, definitely. So, what are your future goals in life, and what is one way you plan to achieve that?
Um, you know, I want a family. So that's one of my future goals. And I gotta find a wife to obtain that.
Yep.
And then I want like a good job. Really good job and just work hard in the job to make sure that it's something that I can keep.
No, yeah, definitely. So, what is one piece of
Oh, I think
advice
you're
you'd give
glitching,
this
Sam.
a little bit? Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is my internet connection is unstable.
What'd you say? Sorry.
This is my internet connection is unstable. It's fixed. Okay. So, what is one piece of advice you'd give to someone for wanting to become a wrestler?
Oh, wrestler. Oh, I would still say I'm pretty new to it, but you got to be able to go in there with that. I mean, you just got to go attitude. Like there's no giving up. You just got to go. And I think if you have that, you'll do just fine. You got to be a little psycho too.
Yep. So, yeah, I mean, what sacrifices have you made for doing wrestling, and why do you think it's important for people to have these experiences?
So I actually last year I really didn't have very many sacrifices. A little bit. I was eating. I was like 202 pounds, and I was wrestling 220. I was fine. Then senior year came along, and probably my biggest sacrifice was cutting 30 pounds. And like that was probably one of the hardest few months of my life. I mean, I was eating straight chicken and stuff, just not fun. So I'd say that's probably the biggest sacrifice.
No, yeah, definitely. So, um, do you, do you have the confidence that your team can be led to the state championships again for next year?
In our team now,
Yep.
yeah. I mean, I believe in those guys. Those guys are my brothers. I think if they put in the work this summer, and I mean, not even in the summer, they got to start putting in the work now. Should have been already been going on for ever since that football season, the last football game. They should have been hungry and wanted to go. But I think if they put the work in, they can do it.
Definitely. So, what is one wrestling match you felt your team could have done better on?
Ooh, one wrestling match. I think we could have done better in the state duels. So this year in the state duels, myself included, well, we did not wrestle very well. We didn't come out fast. We came out, slow, kind of lethargic, and we just didn't wrestle very well. We got beat. We went 1-2 barbecue in the state duels, and we were ranked like third. So we definitely should have placed, and that'd been really, really cool to place in the state duels.
Yeah, definitely. So, which sport did you enjoy more, football or wrestling?
Okay, as a kid, I'm not gonna lie, baseball was my sport. I always thought I'd go play college baseball. I loved baseball. And then once I kind of got to high school, I liked like the familyhood of football. So I fell in love with football when I was probably after my freshman year. I didn't like it very much as a freshman, but that sophomore year I really, really enjoyed it. Like some of those guys, I know you've had Gavin Skinner on and all those guys on your podcast.
Yeah,
And those guys like really changed the way I look at football. So, I mean, big credit to them.
yeah, definitely. So, how did you find a passion for football or wrestling?
Um, Probably just as a young age, my parents pushed me to try to play every single sport. I mean, I played soccer, I played baseball, trained track a little bit. So actually doing track right now. I play in baseball. I mean, I just playing all the sports you can. Once again, it helps you make so many friends, and it gives you like I think sports give you an advantage in life because like you've already been put in every tough situation, and sports just help you make it out of those. And now when you go to life, it's gonna be like, oh, this is easy. Like I've been down by 40 before, trying to come back. Like this is no big deal.
Yeah, definitely. So, what do you like to do in your free time?
Um, I like to hunt. I like to hunt and fish. As you can see, we got one right there. Hunt and fish. I like to go to the lake. Uh, but I wouldn't really say I have a lot of free time because it's mostly taken with sports.
Yeah, definitely. So, to wrap this up, is there any words of inspiration for this upcoming class or no? Or for your upcoming class?
Yeah. Do your best. Work hard. Do your best, and life treats you the right way with it. I promise you that. Just work hard. That's all I ask.
Yeah, thank you, Tate, for coming on. I really appreciate it. As always, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Sam. It's been